bro,
Cody.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'm tired of this whole IWC conversation because every crowd that Cody Rhodes has been part of since he's become champion, whether the stories have been good or not, people have been eating it up, bro. I'm sorry. I know it's what y'all don't want to hear, but it's what y'all need to hear because they have been eating it up the entire time.
When Swerve Strickland is out in the ring, the crowd saying, "Whose house? Swerve's house."
Okay.
But are they tuning in on TV to see him?
What?
Brian, that's just what they want to do, bro.
The people go to the arena and they cheer because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do.
Don't engage,
but they don't care.
Don't engage.
I'll let you
just like LA Knight. They like his chance, but they don't care.
Just let them win. It's okay. Let them think they won.
Big facts. And the Attitude Era was the best era in wrestling history.
Oh my God, drop it.
That's
bro,
another thing I'm gonna drop on y'all right now.
This is why you can't enjoy. This is why you don't enjoy wrestling, bro. You haven't let go of the past.
What do you mean?
You haven't let go of the past. You're still stuck on Undertaker Street. Bro, as a matter of fact, I believe you don't even know that Undertaker streak ended. Because that's how far behind you are, bro. You are so stuck behind. You are so stuck behind, bro. This is why you don't enjoy wrestling, bro.
If you grew up in the Attitude Era, you would understand.
You keep going back to
Kiddo Valentine. Do we have any more topics here tonight?
We got one last topic, man, and it's kind of similar to the Attitude Era because at that time you could swear, you can do a whole lot of things. Now with Netflix to WWE, is that going to be possible? That's pretty much the only topic that's left. And according to Triple H, ladies and gentlemen, he says swearing, stuff like that, especially swearing though, we're not gonna have to worry about it now. Anything. I think that's what he said. So they're gonna be a lot more free, whoever's cutting a promo, to use more crazier words, let's say, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna see these amazing promos because it doesn't say like, oh, then we're gonna change our promo style and people are gonna now shoot the breeze instead of having this, 10 pages of scripted material they got to talk about as they do right now. Yeah, they'll be able to swear more, it seems like, but will it really make a difference at the end of the day? Maybe a little bit, but not that much in my humble opinion. But Kenny, I
think it'll make a difference for wrestlers like Jacob Fatu, who has to swear in his promos to get his points across, because I don't think he's going to be able to perform well if he can't swear. So we'll see how he turns out. But as far as like the other wrestlers, I think this will really help guys like Drew McIntyre if he can get one or two in here or there. It'll help for those matches where if you actually want to do blood, you can add that type of excitement to it on TV instead of waiting for pay-per-views, which, you know what? I don't think you'd want to use it as much as an AEW uses it. But if you want to have those like banger matches on Raw sometimes, it opens up the door to do things like that as well. So I'm hoping when they officially move to Netflix they kind of just flat out switch the ratings to PG-14. They don't even have to play into it all the time, but that just gives you that window for when you want to do those extra things, you can, and you don't have to worry about it. So I think it's a good thing, and it definitely will benefit WWE in the long run, because right now, well, for a long time, they have kind of been catering too much for kids. I think last week was us kind of see them kind of where we saw them come out of that, where they did the thing with the Wyatt family and they killed everybody in the background. Right. So I like the way things are going in WWE, and hopefully by the time they move to Netflix, we can get more adult oriented.
You would like to imagine though, like cool stuff happening like that, swear words as a kid. I'd be like, oh, what's this? That seems crazy. I want to watch it. Yeah. I feel like it'd be good for kids too, or like exciting for kids. But yeah, Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, and I think the Netflix thing, before we get to Brian, I think that's going to be actually better for them to grow their audience as well, because kids go in, like Brian says, nobody has cable anymore. Kids go in and scroll Netflix all the time. So if you see like a cool wrestling move or whatever, like you could put Rey Mysterio on the front thumbnail, and as soon as you scroll past, he's doing a crazy flip. Boom, you got a kid's eyes. They can watch Raw from last night. I think that's really going to help them grow their audience. But
you finally cooked for the first time tonight, buddy. Go ahead though.
What'd you say?
I said you finally cooked for the first time tonight.
All right, well, what you think about the PG-14 stuff?
Listen, man, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Lita and Edge seen again. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let me get with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
An upgraded version.
We'd love to see it, the uncensored version.
Liv Morgan, let's go.
Let's get that's what I'm saying. Let me get the upgraded version of that. Nah, all jokes aside, man, I think this is a win. You know what I'm saying? We need to have these little moments where we're like, okay, cool. That little pop. Just like we were getting right before WrestleMania, where we were getting curse words from The Rock and all this and all that. I think it makes the product cool. I just don't want it to be severely overused. I think it needs to be used in special moments, special rivalries, things like that you're like, okay, dope. This is what you want to see. But yeah, man, I think it's good for the product. I mean, why not? Just let's keep it. Like I said, just
Don't overdo it.
Keep it rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unlike Will Ospreay
Not
doing
rare,
the fighter spirit thing
just-
every match.
I should give us like 1 or 2 every episode, but make them make sense.
What happened, Omar?
What was Will Ospreay doing?
He keep no selling that move into a hidden blade.
What does that have to do with?
It just means
what
keep
we
it
were talking
rare. We
about?
got to keep it rare to make it feel special.
Like
What
a
move did he no
beautiful
sell to the hidden
snake.
blade?
He keep no selling suplexes, bro. But I'm not gonna be Kenny here.
talking-
today.
That's a whole other conversation. We
We're
can
gonna
get
talk
into
about
it.
no
I'm
selling.
not
Should we
gonna-
talk
I'm
about
not
telling.
NXT?
Cody Rhodes.
He does it.
Should we
He
start
does,
talking
he does
about
it once in a
NXT?
while. He does it once in a while,
You
bro.
want to talk about? No, I'm gonna get on you, bro. Like you were cooking all night, and then you and Kenny swap roles,
I'm
and I don't know what you doing, bro. I was standing. No, respect, Brian. Oh, I gotta lose some respect
nah,
for
I'm
you.
playing
But
with you,
let's
bro.
talk about this
Losing
TV
respect,
14 thing real quick, because I agree with what Brian was saying there. Aside from that Will Ospreay cap, but the important thing is really to keep it special and like keep it meaningful. And the way you do that is if there's a feud going on, kind of like Drew versus CM Punk, man, you can't tell me that like Drew McIntyre telling CM Punk to GTFO or whatever, like, and the whole thing wouldn't like add that extra element of like grittiness and realness. And I think that's what they're gonna go for. The name of the show is Monday Night Raw. Might as well be a little bit like uncensored when it comes to that. The other thing that I'm happy about is whenever The Rock does come back in 2025 and they're building towards likely Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania, we're finally going to hear what the hell The Rock has to say, because I was not feeling those promos where it's like, yeah, The Rock's going to take you to... And your monkey... Mother... Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that. But
That was a good mute.
Yeah.
impersonation.
That was a great new job.
I was like, what's going on?
yeah,
right
Good
now?
job.
Yeah. Shout out to me for that. But no, in all seriousness, I'm interested to see what happens here. I also really hope, I really hope that this means like over time they'll also like lessen the restrictions that they've had on like Peacock, because they still bleep that stuff out on past Raws on Peacock and things like that. So if they're willing to say it live, maybe they're willing to like let us enjoy it in the way that it was meant to be enjoyed on the Peacock. But
Netflix
Yeah,
ain't
I think
Peacock,
this
my
could be
boy.
good.
Netflix, you can see naked people on Netflix. Like, yo,
you could see that on Peacock too, bro. Oppenheimer's
Peacock
on
is what I'm
Peacock.
not watching, so I don't know.